This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Monday, October 16th, 2023. I'm Alex Brown. The mayor of Fort Wayne says economic momentum is continuing in the city, but certain challenges remain to keep up with that growth. An as-yet unnamed Fortune 100 company is looking to develop a new data center campus on a 900-acre plot of land, most of which will need to be annexed by the city.
They're prepared to invest a considerable amount of money in the city of Fort Wayne. And obviously, if it presents itself, a number of buildings will be built, construction jobs will be developed, and of course their own workforce, which again is up to them to develop. The market right now is such that probably our biggest challenge is affordable housing. A lot of developers who historically would work with us on developing affordable housing now have a market for market-priced homes. So they're a little hesitant to go with affordable housing, so that presents a challenge, but we'll take care of it.
The city says the company cannot be named at this time due to the competitive nature of their industry. However, Mayor Tom Henry said that announcement will be made very soon. Stellantis on Friday announced it has temporarily laid off another 700 workers in Kokomo as a result of the ongoing United Auto Workers strike. The employees come from the automaker's Kokomo transmission and Kokomo casting plants. The move comes less than a month after Stellantis laid off more than 300 workers at two Kokomo facilities. However, the company said those employees returned to work last Monday. It's not clear if those employees were laid off again in the latest round. The South Shore Line will run its first commercial trips on new track this week. The service, operated by the Northern Indiana Commuter Transportation District, announced on Friday that trains will begin travel through the Michigan City to Dune Park stretch of track starting Wednesday, marking a major milestone in the line's $649 million double-track project. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Whether it's a new hire or a noteworthy promotion, IIB's Bigwigs and New Gigs serves as a platform to promote your team. Our revamped offering includes being featured on both the newly redesigned newsletter and at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Subscribers to the Business News subscription save $10 off every listing. Plus, you can save $100 by bundling your submission to IIB with the Indianapolis Business Journal or the Indiana Lawyer. More at InsideIndianaBusiness.com.
The U.S. Department of Energy has awarded Purdue University Northwest nearly $10 million to study alternatives to carbon emissions in steelmaking. Here's Gary Dick.
The funding comes as part of a nationwide effort to move to net zero carbon emissions during 2050. Purdue Northwest's Center for Innovation through Visualization and Simulation will use the grant to fund development of an industry-scale hydrogen reheating furnace operation that could advance efforts to reduce carbon emissions. The type of reheating furnace Purdue Northwest's team sets out to study is used in hot rolling mills used for steel making. These mills, about 80 of which exist today, currently rely on natural gas to reheat products. Purdue Northwest's research aims to show how hydrogen could be used as an alternative fuel to reduce or replace carbon dioxide emissions. Purdue Northwest's team is one of 40 projects supported by a collective $135 million in Department of Energy funding. Purdue Northwest Chancellor Thomas Keon says to be recognized among other leading universities and research centers is a testament to the outcomes provided by the university's faculty and CIVS team. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indianapolis-based multifamily housing development company Real America says two new projects currently under construction are slated for 2024 openings. The projects represent the company's first forays into Warsaw and Bloomington. Real America is investing $14 million to build the 2525, a 60-unit apartment building in Warsaw that is slated to open early next year. Additionally, Real America provided an update on the previously announced Retreat at the Switchyard, a 64-unit apartment complex in Bloomington designed to cater mostly to lower-income and developmentally challenged residents. The $21 million project is expected to open next summer. University of Southern Indiana President Ron Rochon is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.